I'm gonna take the next couple minutes just to tweet out the stream real quick. Alright, here we go. People can probably find your stream if you have Xenoblade X set as the game. Oh, I'm not. I don't know how to do that. Wait, since you're a mod, can you like change the? Can you like change the game to like Xenoblade X since you're a mod, or do I have to do that? Because I don't know how to do that. What do it? Is it under like category? I think. Here. I can do that on Puppet streams because yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. Xenoblade X. Here we go. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. Okay, did that work? That work? That should show up as the category now. Worked? Okay, good. Well, without further ado, Xenoblade Chronicles X is on Switch! Let's just jump in already! I can't believe this game is finally on Switch! Yes, yes, yes. Give it to me. But first, let's look at this. I guess we can look at the settings real quick. Let's see. Auto track missions off. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Let's see. Camera. Yeah. Build UI, Bell UI, working. Are there any settings for the sound? Oh! Oh! Thank goodness! There are volume sliders for the different sounds, so now the audio mixing won't be so bad. This was a huge issue in the Wii U version, where the music was just way too loud and there was no way to change it. So, I don't know what the sound mixing is like in this version, but I'll leave it as is and I'll change it as needed. I think that's how I'll do it, but... Also, yeah... like just about every game I play, This game has real good music. Like, listen to this. Yep, and you know, as is tradition with Xenoblade, you have to sit on the title screen and listen to the music. The whole song. You must do this every time you play Xenoblade. It's a required part of the experience. No! Not the dragon and Smelter again. No. No. Not for a long time. There's a reason I haven't played that game in like 2 years. Because that game hard. Thankfully, thankfully playing this game will be much more relaxed because it's just gonna be the beginning of the game. I also have some water. Also, since this is gonna be a real long stream, I have some water with me. I know I'm gonna get... Since I know we'll be thirsty at some points, especially since Elma's in this game and she's really hot. Speaking of Elma, there she is. There she. Like, yeah, there's Elma. She's real pretty. There. Anyways, now that that's out of my system, let's just start the game. And I love this. This is so atmospheric. I love it. Just the emptiness of space. I'll be quiet.
July 2054 AD. The Earth was caught in a great battle between unknown alien forces. Their weapons were terrifying and powerful beyond human reckoning. Our planet was overwhelmed, its surface reduced to ash and rubble in the blink of an eye. The Coalition government knew the war was coming. In response,
Yes.
they prepared the Earth-Life Colonization Project, Project Exodus.
That is Xenowolf.
Interstellar arcs were launched all across the planet, from every major city on Earth. Bravely, we leapt from our cradle, our home for the last 4.5 billion years. But most of the arcs never even made it out of the atmosphere. Only a small handful managed to escape. Among them was our ship, the White Whale. After leaving Earth behind, we spent 2 years wandering in space, searching. We thought of ourselves as the lucky ones, the pioneers who would settle a new world. But our past caught up with us, literally. The alien blitz was unrelenting. If not for the efforts of a lone hero, we would never have survived. Our ship took heavy damage. We lost control. With our flight systems down, the White Whale was pulled into the gravitational field of a nearby planet, its hull shattering and breaking to pieces as we plummeted toward the surface. Since then, 2 months have passed.
Isn't that opening so cool? Oh man, I remember watching that intro for the first time in like 2015, 2016 and thinking that was just the coolest thing ever. The nostalgia really hits. Anyways, so since I've played this game before, the first time I played this game, I picked the male option, and since I was already a Xenoblade 1 fan, I picked like the Shulk voice option because of course. So for this playthrough, I was gonna pick female instead, and you can pick Fiora's VA from Xenoblade 1. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that because favorite character and everything. And now to spend 20 minutes in the character creator looking for Fiora's hairstyle. No. I remember a friend of mine told me that it was one of the middle options was for Fiora's hair. Because the thing about this character creator is that, certain hair options are limited to whatever, like, base you choose. So, I didn't know that when I played the first time, but now I know. So... You know what I can do is I can go get my Fiora portrait as a reference. Also enjoy this sick music. Okay, so Actually, what's the attachment for this hairstyle? Actually, I think that is Fiora's hair now that I think about it, because she has that little strand of hair that sticks out. So yeah, I think this is it actually. Huh? Looks like we're not gonna spend. Oh. Well, you're lucky, William. Looks like we're not gonna spend as much time in the character creator as I thought. But okay, let's see. Size. Yeah. You know what? You know what? Since Fiora is my favorite female character, let's go exactly 69. because of course. Nice. Let's see. Yeah, they added in like a bunch of new cosmetic options and stuff. Yeah, that looks fine. What? No, I didn't mean. Oh yeah, by the way, you can also like change the background. So. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Now what kind of hair color do I want though? I guess if we want the authentic Fiora experience, I could make it blonde. Yeah, her hair's... Because Fiora's hair is like a bit darker blonde compared to Shulk. Because Shulk is like about this, I think. What are the other color options? Actually, that's pretty close too. Maybe a little. And I kind of like the way. Yeah, I kind of like the way this looks a bit more. So let's go with that. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. The frosted tips. Oh yes. Honestly, that looks kind of cool. There's like a slight bit of green in there that kind of blends in with the yellow. I like it. I dig it. The eyes. And of course, Fiora has beautiful green eyes. Kind of like that. Let's go with... Oh, no, I pressed B by mistake again. Let's see, eyeshadow... Oh yeah, I think they added up like a bunch of new face paint options. Because yeah, you got like the blade line, you got like the ether blade lines from like some of the dudes in like Xenoblade 2 and 3. I think there's also like a yeah, you can just get like you can just get the Xenogears red X on your face. There's freaking clown makeup. I think there's like a Monado. I know there's a Monado one because that was in like the promo. Yeah, this. You can just get a Monado on your forehead. And for the voice, of course, we're going to pick Karina Reeves, Fiora's VA. However, William, if you ever want to play this game, you can choose Terra Platt, who is Edelgard's VA in Fire Emblem Three Houses. I also like Kira Buckland. She voices 2B in Nier Automata, and Laxia in Ys 8. There's also Christina V, who voices a lot of characters, but I mainly know her for Ophelia in Octopath Traveler. But yeah, if you ever want, so yeah, if you want Edelgard, you can choose Terra Platt, and if you want to be reminded of my Ys 8 streams, you can choose Kira Buckland. And then, oh yeah, if TC Nick ever plays this game, he's probably gonna choose Aaron Fitzgerald, who voices Chie in Persona 4. But yeah, we're gonna go the GOAT, Karina Reeves. Okay, I think that's about it. 69 size. You got Fiora's hair, her eye color, hair color, and few. I think we're about good to go. Unfortunate. Although before we begin, rest in peace, Boob Slider. You are only in the Japanese version of the original game. You are sorely missed. Well, of course it's not gonna look exactly like Fiora. Of course it's not gonna look exactly like Fiora. It's a different character model. It's about as close as you can get. And yes, I do have a picture of what she actually looks like. Doing a bit. Bro, people have made like frickin' Pyra and Mithra and like other Xenoblade characters in this character creator, and they don't look anything like the actual characters because it's not the same character model. Bruh. This is Fire Emblem, William. Anyways, did I say rest in peace, Boob Slider? I think I already did that. So let's just get started. Start the game with this avatar. Yeah, I did. That's my ADHD.
Attention, external access confirmed. Disengaging stasis in 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing hatch. Please stand clear.
Hey there. Looks like you're all in one piece. Careful. Just take it nice and slow, okay? Your senses will need time to reactivate. Your pod is the only one around that landed intact. Good thing I found you. My name's Elma. You want to tell me yours? You don't even remember your own name? It must be the stasis hangover. That's not good. Just try and focus, all right? Good, there we go. What else you remember? It'll come. In the meantime, I'll get you up to speed here as best I can. How are your limbs? Can you move?
Well, after that last smelter stream, my legs basically turned into jelly, but I'm alright now.
We'll take it easy while you shake the stasis out of your system. One step at a time, all right? First things first, you'll be needing a weapon. There you go. All right, let's get going.
Take this gun and blast anything that tries to attack us on the way back. Awakening. Oh my goodness, William! It's like Fire Emblem Awakening! Oh, Fire Emblem! If you're ever stumped on where to go next, be sure to check any nearby places marked with an exclamation mark. Doing so should reveal the way forward. Though an occasional excursion of the beaten path never hurts. You know what they say about all work and no play, after all. Oh man, look at this mini-map! This mini-map is so much better than the Wii U version. Look at this! The UI... You can actually read all the text and it's not all super tiny. It's beautiful! It's beautiful, man! Anyway... Oh, they still have jump on the right trigger. So yeah, X is still weapon switch. I was wondering if they changed any of the controls, but I think it's the same. So yeah, Y is board your skill, X is switch weapons, A is like interact, and if you're targeting and press A, you start battle, and then B is to like... I don't know, in the original game you press the left trigger and B to like put your weapon away. So when is Xenowolf the anime waifu coming to Smashy Bros? Honestly, I don't think they're gonna put Cross in Smash Bros. They should put Elma instead, because Elma's the best. Look at her. Look at her. This is peak right here. Wood. Yeah, Yeah, although Elma totally deserves to be in Smash Bros. And we need Xenoblade X music in Smash Bros. And Xenoblade X remixes in Smash Bros. Does L still... Oh, man. Oh, do I not... Or do I just not have unlocked it? I'm not 100% sure, but I think in the original, like, L changed the camera? So, okay. It seems like it controls mostly the same, though.
Most of the White Whale's life pods didn't survive the crash, like this one. You're one of the lucky few. Right. You don't even remember the White Whale, do you? You know, the L-002? The ship we escaped Earth on? You remember Earth, right? Planet Earth. Your homeworld. Or rather, it used to be anyway. Unfortunately, it was caught in a battle between two alien forces. And destroyed.
Hey, is that the cutscene we just saw, like, 20 minutes ago?
Ring any bells?
No. So, to clear things up right now, as far as we know, at this current moment, Xenoblade X is not connected to the main series. At least the original Wii U version isn't. Now, there is some extra story content in this game that's added on after the ending, so that might change some things, and if so, you're gonna see a big reaction out of me. But as of right now, no, this game does not connect to the main series, but that is subject to change.
Don't feel bad. It's one memory I'd like to forget. I know. It's been following me for a while now. I didn't want to alarm you, but we're going to need to defend ourselves. You up to the task?
Also, are you ready for rock rap battle music? Actually, the music seems kind of quiet. Oh, there it goes. Now it's louder. Yeah, this song is a huge meme in the Xenoblade community because of the lyrics. And when this game came out, a lot of people thought the song was really bad. But they're stupid, because this song's great. Not even a distant land, we're stuck on a whole different... No peace, sky, trouble's always all around, so we stay quick with the guns and cannons. Lives messed up. I wanna see a dark matter, every minute matters. Live them all, other lives shatter. Seeing ghosts scatter as they pour out. We can handle them as the third taking over. They came unexpected, hard to accept it. Getting marked dead, seeing friends snatched and darkness possessed. Till only a shell is left. When there's been on the flash, a fight to the death. Screaming, where's the relief? Maybe no more sleep. All swallowed in grief. Images start to stalk like a beast. I hear voices, but no one talking to me. It's like I'm washing away my peaceful days anyway. Anyhow, that's enough of the sea. You need some protection. Black tar will get you. Ever you go. Find you with me sticky. Dump it out, you just can't be down. All the pain and the danger of being real, and we may have to kill. Fate. But now this, Black Tower's quick and it moves really fast, plus it covers everything. This wasn't in the profile. Living life on the run with your hand on a gun. Where's the exit? We can't go back where we came from. We can't go back where we came from. Oh man, it's not. Oh man, that was the loop. It doesn't play the rest of the song where it gets to the funny meme part. Like, hello, is this thing on? I need a bigger gun. We're stuck on a different planet. Sorry, the Xenoblade rot is taking over my brain right now. So yeah, so the way the Xenoblade works is you see an enemy, you press R and A, and you press R to target it, and then you press A to draw your weapon. And once you draw your weapon, you auto-attack, and then you have arts on the bottom, and you pick one, and you use it. And those are like your main moves. Yep, those are arts. Arts are special abilities that give you access. Yeah, arts are your main way of attacking. Like, auto-attack is like what you do when you're not currently using an art. Select them with, yep, you select them with the D-pad and you press A to use one. You can have a maximum of 8. After you use an art, it gets put on a cooldown, taking time until you can use it again. And different arts have different cooldowns. So... And now we can topple.
Fire away. Flame grenade.
There we go. Easy money. Knowing Poppet, he would probably find a way to die there.
You're not half bad. There's plenty of work back in the city for someone who knows how to handle a weapon, you know. Then you're interested. In that case, I might have just the job for you. But anyway, we can talk more details later. For now, let's keep moving.
Hang on, I've been looking at Elma too much. I need a drink. Thirsty. Also, probably all that thing made my mouth a bit dry, so... Oh, we got a new assault rifle. So, soul voices. This is a unique mechanic to Xenoblade X, so... There are 5 different art colors, and each one corresponds to a type of art. The orange ones are for melee attacks, yellow is for range attacks, green is buffs, purple is debuffs, and blue is for auras, which, like, change your character's... which is like a stance change. It changes your character's attributes. And during battle, a character will use a voice line, and it'll tell you to use a... and it will tell you to use a certain type of move. So in this instance, with Elma's soul voice here, this is orange, so you would use a melee attack, and that would trigger the soul voice, and every soul voice heals you, but specific soul voices also give you, like, different like buffs and attributes, like there might be a soul voice that where you use a melee attack, you inflict topple, for instance. Or, like, if you use a green art, then you gain more TP, which we'll get into that later, but yeah, it's a really cool mechanic. Yeah, and and in this game, whenever a soul voice is available, they highlight it on the arts palette, which is really useful. They didn't do that in the original version. And then use the art that's highlighted, 16 the prompt. Yep, you gain HP and you get a boost. So always trigger soul voices whenever you can. Also, another huge quality of life change. Hang on, game. Can I? Oh wait a minute. Oh, it's hold. Oh my goodness. So here's the thing. In the original version, whenever you walked up to a treasure chest, you had to mash the A button to open it. But in this, you hold the A button instead. And another huge thing is that they got rid of field skills. So in the original, like, you had to have like you had to have like certain field skill levels in order to open certain treasure chests. Like if there was a mechanical chest, you might need mechanical level 3 or 4, but now all that's gone, and whenever you find a treasure, you can just open it straight away. And I just learned right now that you hold the A button instead of mashing it. That is so much better. I was mashing it instinctively because I was used to the Wii U version. Okay, let's get some item orbs. So, yep, so instead of like everything needing instead of having to like press A to pick up every collectible, that's gonna that is going to take a long time to break out of, because I've played so much Xenoblade X and I've mashed open so many treasure chests. It's gonna take a while to get used to holding A to open instead. But yeah, like unlike something like Breath of the Wild, you don't press a button to like pick up normal collectibles. You just walk into them and collect them automatically. And this is in every Xenoblade game, except for Xenoblade 2, because that game sucks. But all of the good Xenoblade games have item orbs that you pick up by walking into. Anyways, let's...
Open fire!
Let's kill this thing.
Shadow strike.
Since it's right there. Okay, topple.
Flame grenade!
And then...
Now we're in business.
Yep, and different arts can combo into each other. So, Elma can stagger an enemy, and then...
Open fire!
So, Elma can stagger an enemy, and then my Assault Hammer move can topple the enemy, which pins it down and means all of your attacks will land. And then Flame Grenade does bonus damage to toppled enemies.
Flame grenade! Now, yay! We win!
We got him. Let's move.
So yeah, you have to use your art strategically to combo them into each other to take advantage of all their status effects. Oh man, I see another oh, is this a treasure? Oh. Wait. Oh, that's a monster.
Let's get on with it.
Well, it is only level 2.
Slide! Hammer! Oopsie daisy! Fire away!
And then armor that gives... Oh yeah. And whenever you... Yeah, and unlike the other Xenoblade games, you can switch between melee and ranged weapons. And whenever you use an art that corresponds to a certain weapon, you automatically switch to auto attacking with that weapon. That's a thing unique to this game.
Flame grenade! Yay! We win!
So if I use like Assault Hammer, that'll automatically switch me to my melee weapon. And then I'll start auto attacking with my melee weapon. And yeah, every art corresponds to either your melee or ranged weapons. And in this game, they actually tell you with like little visual indication. Because you see like the one... Because yeah, you see the ones with like the slash, those correspond to your melee weapon. And these with the little reticle, those correspond to your ranged weapon, which is important because in this game, unlike other Xenoblade games, you can double charge your arts. So if I have my melee weapon out, all of my arts with this little slash symbol will start to gain a double charge, and vice versa with the ranged arts. And of course, arts that are double charged have stronger effects, or sometimes, and depending on the art, they could let you just use it again straight away. So that's another really cool thing this game does. See, like, which weapon do I... So I have the assault rifle equipped right now. And you notice how, like, here, you see that little outline around the art that's going around in a circle? That's the double charge.
Move in and strike.
Oh, soul voice.
Shadow strike.
So if I wait long enough, then I can get a double charge. And when that little ding when that little ding happens, that's when you know that the double charge is complete.
Chrome armor. Sky's the limit.
I hope I'm doing a good enough job of explaining all this, because X is a lot more complicated. Is a lot more complicated compared to a lot of the other Xenoblade games. Also, there's a sprint button. Actually, can I... Oh, you can still zoom out the camera with it. Right, that's what L does. It zooms out the camera, not... Yeah, L in the... Is it L in the left? Should be like, yeah, L in the right stick. That changes, like, the camera. That's what L does. It doesn't, like, reposition the camera. It lets you change the camera. Okay. You said a lot of things, but I heard you... Hold on a sec. You're murdering on this planet. You just crashed on Mind Their Own Business. This is just an East 8 clone? No, every Xenoblade game works like this. You always kill the wildlife in every Xenoblade game, since the first one in 2010. You always run around and just fight monsters in the overworld.
The early bird smashes the
Now
worm.
it's my turn.
Okay, so I can topple?
Flame grenade.
Scream edge. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Slide. Flinger.
The soul voice challenges are those B prompts, and if you land one correctly, then it will increase your morale level, which is that little orange bar at the bottom. And if your morale level is high, you trigger soul voices more often.
Slide. Flinger.
Okay, is that enough of me, like, running around fighting and yapping about how the game works? Are we ready to move on? I'll take your silence as a yes. Another landmark. Oh, that enemy surprised me. Oh, I gotta do art. Slit edge. Oh, come on. I need to... So that does more damage from the side.
Flame grenade.
That's topple. There we go.
Moving close and attack.
Okay, I've almost got a double charge on chrome armor.
Chrome armor.
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
There we go. Double charge, positional bonus, and the soul voice trigger. All at the same time. And you should be done.
Yay! We win!
Nice work.
William, what's with the Donkey Kong beaver? Are you saying I'm yapping too much? Actually, wait a minute. R and down on the D-pad. What does that do? Oh, that. Oh, that's the new input for this. Yeah. Yeah, this is another really cool unique thing this game has is you can send out a drone and it lets you view the world from higher up. And you can just look around and kind of like plot ahead. I never really use this much, but I've seen some people make good use of this. So I just press A to close it. Now wait a minute. Oh wait, that was. Oh wait a minute. I pressed up on the D-pad for that. What is R and? R and down changes the minimap size. R and up sends out the drone. Okay. So R and up is the drone.
The rain's starting to let up, just in time for sunrise. Follow me. I promise you're gonna love this.
Yep, there's Nashville Hot Tender that I was telling you about.
Pretty wild, huh? They're all indigenous, as far as we can tell. We need to learn to play nice with these guys if we're going to try and coexist together. We call this planet Mira. You won't find it on any star chart. But it's our new home.
Man, if this were
Recognize the
Xenoblade
habitat
1,
unit?
that would be
That's where we're
perfect for a
headed.
title drop.
Watch yourself. That first step's a doozy. We can jump if you like. You could handle the fall. But the indigents down there are another story. Some big, some mean, all nasty. Given our options, the high road here would be the safer way to go, relatively speaking.
Yeah, all the humans in this game are canonically
That said,
Americans.
whichever way you want to go, I'll follow your lead. You decide.
It's, and like Elma said, since we're on another planet, and this planet has lower gravity than Earth, we do not take fall damage. You can jump from any height in this game and not take any damage. That's great. Certain enemies you find on Mira will attack you as soon as they detect you. You can tell an enemy's detection type based on the icon next to their name. Although enemies with a lower level will not attack you unprovoked. Non-aggressive is no icon. If it has an eye, icon. If it has an icon, then it will attack you if it sees you. Then it will attack you if it sees you. And then auditory. And if it has that little symbol, that's auditory, and they'll react when you get near. Reminds me of a joke some ways Star Wars about how every single planet has the same gravity and atmosphere. Yeah. So yeah, the only Xenoblade game with the sprint button, by the way. I don't know why they never bothered to bring back the sprint button in any of the other sequels. And yeah, you can auto-run with R and B. Want to reach the habitat before sundown, we need to pick up the pace and start sprinting. Sprinting is good for times you need to get somewhere in a hurry, or when you need to break out of an especially hairy situation. And yeah, there's the tutorial for launching the aerial cam. So we can aerial cam. Down there is us, and over here is where we need to go. Over here to the left. Up and over there. And over here is a base.
Yeah.
You'll find these base camps periodically around the world, and this is where some of the blades from NLA have set up little camps in order to monitor certain places around Mira and to do their jobs. Oh wow, they actually kept these? Wait a minute. Why would they keep this? Okay, explanation time. In the original version, these things over here at the base camps were the only way to change time. But in this version, they added an option in the menu to change time whenever you want. So I thought they would get rid of these, but they didn't. Like, these serve no purpose now, but they just kept them anyway. Why would they do that? That is so weird. Oh yeah, they also sometimes find treasure. Gimme. Around the base camps. Let's see, we got a bunch of money. An item. Good. And Geronimo! Ooh. You can also jump really high since there's low gravity. Oh no, that's a level 7. You're non-aggressive. What level am I currently? I'm level 3, Elma's level 5. Kinda sorta like Castaway Village. No. The base camps are basically like mini Castaway Village. NLA over there in the distance, that is Castaway Village on steroids. Anyways, I wonder if I could kill you since Elma's level 5.
Smashes the
Now
world.
it's my turn.
Okay, staggered.
Oopsie daisy! Targeted fire! Now we're in business! Now, hit my attacks! When I hit, I
There we
hit
go.
hard. Are you kidding? Look at this early bird! Just shoot it!
Alright.
Slide it! That
There
was
we
a
go.
stretch.
I don't know why they even bother.
He was minding his own business, and you go, let's see if I can kill it. Bro, that is the Xenoblade experience. Like, that is the that is the Xenoblade experience at its fullest. You see a monster around, and you think to yourself, can I kill it? And then you go and you try to kill it. Like, that's the entire reason unique monsters exist, as to serve as a challenge of, can I kill this big dangerous monster, minding his own business? Alright. Oh boy, level 31, I'm not going near you. Ooh, you're a level 6. I think I can take you.
The early bird smashes the world!
Okay, staggered.
Oopsie daisy! Targeted fire! Now we're in business! Take the attacks to them!
These are not... Bro, we literally crash landed here and we're trying to survive. What more do you want from us? Besides, as far as we know, there are no other aliens over here. Oh, come on. Oh man, I couldn't get the flame grenade up in time. Okay. Oh no, I died. Elma, can you get enough TP? Oh wait, Elma got 3,000 TP! Let's go!
Move in and strike.
When I hit hard.
Let's go! Elma the goat, coming in clutch.
Chrome armor. Flame grenade.
Shadow strike.
Oh no, please do not attack me. Let's go! Let's go. I certain no consequences for my actions. Let's go. Did the last cutscene not draw boards of the coexistence of indigenous life? Yes. However, some indigenous life is dangerous, and we must kill them for our safety. Like, there's an entire division of the city that is dedicated to just killing indigents that are dangerous to human survival. We'll get to that once I explain once me and the game explain what divisions are. Oh, we're already at Beyond Hope Lake. Oh, this is the location of like a really dark side quest later on. Actually, I think it's an affinity mission. Now that I think about it. Let's see. Oh, you're next to a... Let's see, I would try and kill you, but you're next to a level 7. And I died once to a level 6 and got revived by Elma, so... I'm not gonna mess with you. Not yet. Let's see. Aerial cam. How much further? This looks like we just continue along here. This music is really good. Oh boy. Gonna have to sneak. Gonna have to try and sneak past you. I jump up here. Yes. Oh no. That's a level 8 Grex. Run!
Looks like we've got no
Oh
choice.
no! Oh no, he saw me. Run! Frickin' run! We should be able to make it. I think we'll be good.
Catch me up.
Here come more.
Come on. Oh, come on.
I'm finished.
I guess I kind of deserve that for killing all those pigs minding their own business. Also, if I'm not mistaken, can I switch to Elma right now? No, that's not what I wanted to do, game. Also, another huge quality of life option, you can select your party members from a menu. In the original version, you had to find where they were standing in the city and talk to them to add them to your party. But now there's just this menu. Let's see, can I? Oh, can I not play as Elma? Wait a minute, set as controlled character. Oh, I can switch. Yes, let's go. Now I can play as Elma. Yeah. In the original version, if you were in that menu, you just selected the character you wanted to play as, and you just put them in the first slot. But now there's just a dedicated, hey, pick the character you play as button. Yeah, that's another thing I really like about this game, is that a lot of games with avatars, you can like only play as your avatar. But in this game, you can play as any party member you want, yourself. Which is super cool. Because now it means I have access to all of these arts. And I think it should be like right around nighttime. Maybe not. In the original version, it like started daytime at 5 a.m. and then like started night at like. What time did night start in the original? It was either like 5 p.m. or 7 p.m. It's 7 p.m. here. But I know morning started at 5 a.m. in the original.
Looks a lot bigger up close, doesn't it? And this was just the habitat unit. The white whale was one hell of a ship. Until it all came crashing down, at least. That's the west gate. It's closed off now for security reasons. But we've repurposed a freight elevator that will get us inside.
Oh boy, more Grexes.
Grexes. And they're riled. We can't leave them roaming here, not this close to the gate. We're gonna have to take them down. You ready?
Yep, melee and ranged weapons. I already explained all this. Yep, you automatically switch over. Arts and secondary cooldowns. I explained this too.
It didn't have to be like this.
And thankfully we're playing as Zelda, so I can contribute a lot more. I'm gonna wait till my sliding slinger charges, because sliding slinger gives you a lot of TP. Very good art. Also, you get to hear Elma say sliding slinger, which is very cool.
Strength comes from experience.
Oh, looks like we already killed one. Okay, I'm gonna move in for
I owe you one.
Shadow Strike.
Nice.
That is
damage.
awful.
Flame grenade! Who built this clunker? Shoot it!
Muscle neutralized.
Oh, and now I can stream edge and do a ton of damage.
Heal me! We can't afford to be sloppy!
Yeah. So stream edge does more damage, is a melee attack that does more damage after you use a ranged attack. So I use sliding slinger into stream edge, and that does a ton of damage.
It's a shame we had to settle near so much wildlife. Luckily, some species aren't so hostile, but they aren't necessarily friendly either. I've come to learn that there's a fine line between self-defense and provoking a fight. We need to walk that line. All right, let's head in. Who knows? Maybe seeing the inside will jog your memory.
Oh yeah, what is my class rank right now? I'm already at rank 6. Let's go. Killing all that innocent wildlife is paying off. I'm already at rank 6 on Drifter, and I'm not even on chapter 1 yet. Let's frickin' go. Now we go up here. Elevator. Once we've like done all the tutorials, you can just enter and exit through like the main gates in the city. But for right now, we gotta use the elevator. And here we are. Now you should recognize this shot. Oh, I even got a little mechanical bow in my hair, she even has a little mechanical bow in her hair, just like how Fiora has that really cute red bow in her hair. That's really nice.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beached spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place is our home now. We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth. We call it New Los Angeles. Welcome to NLA.
And so it was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees. Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira. Come what may. New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is, we were adrift, heading into the unknown. Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us. Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
Well, this also feels like a good title drop moment. I think this is where the actual title drop. Yeah! And that's the end. And that's the, I guess, very beginner intro. The next like couple chapters, like I think up to chap like chapters 1, 2, and 3, also give you are more tutorial chapters. Also, multiple save files! In the original, there was only one save file per user, and it was terrible! Now we have multiple save files! God bless you, Monolith Soft.
How about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your memory? Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
Yep. Now Xenoblade 2 is the only game in the series that does not have multiple save files.
Good day. This is your Director General, Maurice Chausson. Today, I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home. This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts.
Director General? Since when?
For the rescue and recovery of
2 days ago,
all our
ma'am.
brothers and sisters. I stand here truly humbled and
From
grateful.
political aide to director general in just a few weeks. At this rate, he'll be emperor by next month.
And a better tomorrow.
Irina? Gwyn?
Nice work out there, ma'am.
Right. Introductions. Irina Akulov, Gwyn Evans.
This one of the survivors, Colonel?
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
Come on, seriously? Chausson was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech. Still, every last survivor counts. You can call me Irina. I'm with the Interceptors.
Me too. Same division. You can call me Mr. Evans. Or just Gwyn.
The three of us were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew. I was a colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still Colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect. You've earned it.
And the award for best ass kiss goes to...
Well, I'd remind you both the ma'ams aren't necessary if I thought you'd listen.
All right, ma'am. We should be getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
Right. We should be going too. The administrative district isn't far. That's where you'll be calling home. For now, anyway.
Oh yeah, we got this song! Since it's night. Hey William, you should recognize this song, because I sent this to you before the game came out. Oh. Oh. Yeah, yeah, yeah! Oh, 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 yeah! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Oh, oh! Yeah, yeah! 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 Oh. Yeah, yeah, yeah! This is another song that people thought was really bad when the game came out, but... And yeah, it's not the best, but it is very funny. And the day theme is also very funny. So, I'm willing to forgive it. Also, they both have some parts that go pretty hard. Like this part right here. This next part goes pretty hard. Oh, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And yeah, when I played this, and like I told you, when I played this game for the first time, I had never like seen anything GTA related. I had only heard about it. So when I played this game for the first time and I heard this song, this is what I thought GTA music sounded like. Even though I had never heard GTA music before. I just imagined it sounded something like this. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah! Oh! Yeah! Oh! Oh! Yeah! 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 Oh! Yeah! Oh! Yeah! Oh! 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 Yeah!
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would you?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt... Hey, look at that! The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared me to fly.
Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn. Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey Elma. How'd it go out there? And would this be one of the you-know-whos? Cool. I'm Lynn Lee Koo, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for Blade. Yeah, well that, doesn't usually happen.
We know it doesn't, Lynn. Look, I know what you're thinking. But believe me, young as she may look, and yes, she is young, she's actually one of our top talents.
Yo,
Most
dog
of the
dude,
time,
what's
that
up?
is. Most of the time.
Anyway, you guys heading back to the barracks?
Yeah, why do you ask?
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, you're not too
All right,
late,
Doug,
dog
I
dude.
think that'll be all for today. You can clean up here and dock the Skell.
What?
We just started chapter
Don't
1.
mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it? Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place? Lynn! Lynn!
Yeah, and I started at 9 rather than 7 because I was tired. So if anything, I'm the late one here. But yeah, we just finished the prologue and got to the city. So you haven't missed much. Oh, okay, and we can change party members from a menu. Thank goodness. And the allies in reserve gain experience, so you don't have the issue from the first game where you don't use a character, where you just don't use a character for like 7 chapters and they're like 30 levels behind you. But yeah, now we can just add, yeah, for now we can just add Lynn to the party. And there we go. Yeah, I actually do probably want to play as as Cross, which is the official name of the avatar, more often in this playthrough because on my first playthrough I played as Elma for most of the game because I thought she was hot. Yep. Yeah, that's another thing you've missed, Dog Dude, is you've missed quite a bit of me simping over Elma.
Not bad, huh? You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
It's certainly come a long way in the last few weeks. There's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here.
No, this place
Why
is
don't you give us
New
the
LA.
express tour, Lynn?
In
Just the
LA.
highlights.
Okay, you got it.
New Los Angeles. Since Earth is destroyed.
New LA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff.
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often. The only other gate out of the city is in
Yeah.
the administrative district, but I'm skipping ahead.
Yeah, this is the industrial district where they have all the
Next is
skills.
the commercial district. Restaurants, galleries, cafes,
And the
clothing, groceries, you name
And
it.
I'll just let them explain it.
It's a veritable shopping paradise.
The CD is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet. To your right, the residential district. Housing, housing, and more housing. Well, plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, or want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Right? The park is my favorite place to just zone out and chill. And last but not least, our destination, the administrative district, the nerve center at the heart of NLA. Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley, as well as the barracks where we live.
Yeah. This entire
The
city
lower
was a
level
part
there
of a
is hangar
spaceship.
complex for Skell maintenance and repairs.
Yeah. You like the 2 moons? There's actually 5 moons, believe it or not.
And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn. We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
And here we are. So, the administrative district is kind of the main portion of NLA you're going to spend the most time in during your stay at Mira. It's where you go to start missions and shop and all that good stuff.
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Linley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here. That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
What's the 60%? You will find out later! That is foreshadowing! Also, another thing that you missed, Dog Dude, I made my... When I was making my avatar, I made my avatar Fiora because she's the goat, and I gave her Fiora's VA. Now, I can't explain it now because it's spoilers. I would have to spoil a major plot twist in order to explain what that percentage on the tower means. Is she gonna die in this one too? I didn't know you knew about that twist. Have you played Xenoblade? No, dude? Or did you get spoiled on it like William? Yeah.
Yeah?
There we go. Oh. Yep. Play. Oh, do we play Concourse? So actually, this kind of so yeah. Over this gold door leads to the barracks, and then over here is Armory Alley. This is where you do all your shopping. Up here is Division Drive, where you'll find some. In the original version of the game, this is where you had to like walk around here and talk to party members. in order to like get them in your party, but now there's the party menu. It's like the one thing I know about Xenoblade 1's William, wait, what? William, you know that plot? You know that plot twist too about the Monado? You didn't tell me you knew that. You didn't tell me. Oh yeah, here's Blade Con. Oh yeah, Blade Concourse. Oh yeah, this is Blade Concourse. So, once you become a member of Blade, you'll come here. And this will give you like basic missions, like little fetch quests and stuff that'll give you like some extra rewards for playing the game. And there's like a couple main quests that require you to come here, and you also have Eleonora. And in the original version, there was a system called Blade Levels, where you pick a division. The division you pick like increases your blade level. Your blade level increases like based on what division you pick, and there's like different requirements. So if you pick like interceptors, you have to complete missions. If you pick like curators, you have to collect items to increase your blade level, and then you talk to Eleonora and increase your field skill levels. But now all of that is gone. This is pretty for a Wii U game. Well, yeah, the Wii U version looked quite good, but they did update the visuals for the Switch version. But anyway, let's go to the barracks.
And here we are, the Blade Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
The one thing in this game is the music's really funny. But no, you see the two songs that play in the city, NLA Night, which is the one that was currently playing, and NLA Day, those are the two really funny songs, and the main battle theme is also very funny. The rest of the music, though, peak.
I think I can answer that one.
And even the funny music is still good. Yeah.
So, you must be the latest rescue.
Yeah.
Secretary Nagi!
Ms. Ku. Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
No. Nothing to worry about.
Good. Be sure it stays that way. More importantly, Elma, you found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Yep, exactly, dog dude. 97%
for
of the
officially
songs are
registering our new
genuine,
citizen.
3% me.
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
Ah, yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
I'll put on some tea.
Although also, one of my only complaints about the game so far is why did they remove one of Lynn's Monado hairpins? Lynn had 2 Monado hairpins in the original, but in this version she only has 1. Why would you do that? Something only I would complain about. You remember one more thing about this game? What is it?
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
What about a job right here with Blade? She seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until she knows enough to be able to make an informed decision. She seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss? From the stasis?
She could barely remember her name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months? It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Well then, where should we begin?
Let's see, how we end up on Mira, it's for information. Well, we pretty much already know how we ended. You got people or... I guess with this option.
Blade is an acronym.
Yep.
Builders of a legacy after the destruction
Oh,
of
good.
Earth.
I picked the one I want.
Quite fitting,
I picked
I
that
think.
one.
It's a relatively new organization. Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers. But fighting isn't our most important duty. Right now, we have a single top priority that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
Take a look at this. The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. All housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers. And of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued. But there's a problem. We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
Oh yeah, you do all of these? It's been a long time since I played the beginning of this game.
It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth. The casualty of a battle between two hyper-advanced alien civilizations. Their technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash and blown away.
So yeah, that's what you missed, dog dude.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there. If maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us. Did it go perfectly? No. But we are here, and we are alive. We survived. So yes, Project Exodus. Once we learned the Earth might be threatened, we needed a plan to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission, find a habitable planet, and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
The Xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion. Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed. For better and for worse, we were close to planet Mira when we lost control of the White Whale. Inertia and gravity took it from there.
The ship had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat. Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
Ah, yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
In any case, I'm sure this is all a lot to digest. You'll be wanting some time. Ms. Koo, even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air? Perhaps a tour of the administrative district.
He's like,
Yes,
even
sir.
I know I've been yapping too much.
Come on, we'll keep this briefing brief.
Well, I basically already gave a basic rundown of the administrative district. Let's see, press R to display the navigation panel in the bottom right of the screen. This will show the objectives of your currently tracked mission, etc. Track missions from main menu and missions. You press left and right on the D-pad to toggle navigation panel's category. Okay, so it's like Xenoblade 3, where you have the navigation panel and the different objectives and all that. Yeah. Also, this song! Oh yeah, and this over here lets you customize your blade barracks. You can put up different logos and change the colors and all that stuff. There's even a room up here where you can display like statues of different like characters and like monsters and stuff throughout the game. That's up there. And over here is the network console. This is where you go to do online multiplayer. Other players can join in here, and you go through this gold door to do missions. And last, we have probably my favorite section of this spot, which is the skill hangar. It looks empty now, but once you unlock skills, you can buy them, and they will be on display in the skill hangar for you to see. Like frickin' Iron Man suits. It's so cool. Where's the fishing pond? There is no fishing pond. We are stuck on a different planet. We need to fight for humanity's survival. We don't have time for fishing.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah. Nagi must really, really want her to join Blade.
The AD is a bit different from the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Get a load of that skill. Even the way that they walk is so cool. Oh yeah, work it, baby.
No, I'd rather pilot skills. Skills are much cooler than fishing. Also, this is probably my favorite dialogue option in the game. This is where Lynn talks about her skill fanfiction.
Now this girl gets it.
Yeah.
Aren't they just the coolest? Just
yes.
Everything about them. The lasers, the force fields, the bipedal and vehicular transformations. You ever have that dream where you're inside one and it's just transforming over and over and over? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Actually, I don't normally show this to people, but I've been working on some Skell fanfiction. Hold on, I'll just pull it up here 1 sec.
Lynn?
Oh, right. Sorry.
Originally, Skells were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months. We could never have come so far so fast without Skell technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only Blades are allowed to pilot Skells. And even then, you need a license.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons. And they're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around. So yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
Yes, members of Blade are called
Blades. Where do I
Blades.
sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a Blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we
Yes,
check out the
William.
mission control board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Good call. Let's head on over.
Part of this game is becoming forklift, I mean skill certified. But I guess you could use a skill as a forklift, so I guess if you can use a skill, you are forklift certified. Oh yeah, now we got the day theme. Yeah. This is another meme song, but honestly, I kind of dig it. And this bass solo is really good.
So this is mission control. We don't have a dispatch system yet, so Blades usually choose their own assignments. Everyone comes here and selects from the missions available on the board.
And it's not just official Blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just about every Blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of Blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
Whenever I get freed up, I'll stop here first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
Likewise. And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the Scout Console is for. We should show you that next.
Hey, who's giving this tour anyway? We also have the Scout Console, if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo. And Elma just said that, didn't she?
Hey. And the Scout Console is over here.
Ta-da! The Blade Scout Console. When the going gets tough, the tough go to the Scout Console. You know, to get tougher.
If you do end up joining us, you'll quickly realize just how important this little kiosk is.
It's really
A
not.
lot of the mission control assignments are too much for any one Blade to handle. They tend to call for multiple members with specialized knowledge or unique skills. This console lets you search for and recruit other Blades to fill those roles for just such an occasion.
You can't spell Blade without team. Sort of. Anyway, awesome, right? So, you're ready to join up?
Hang on, Lynn. Take it easy, would you?
What? I'm just saying you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade. Or maybe a crazy person.
Oh, and here I thought you might be pressuring our guest.
Apology accepted. Now, how about a little shopping? And I'm not talking about the stuff over in the commercial district. I'm talking about Armory Alley.
So, the Scout Console is tied to the online functionality that this game has. You can go here and you can recruit other players' avatars into your game if you pay a certain fee. So, and it can honestly, it's not necessary at all, but it can break the game because you can recruit like a max level player avatar and just blitz through the entire game if you really want to. But that will cost you a lot of money because like the stronger a player avatar is, the more money they cost to have in your party per hour.
Listen.
Anyways, on to Armory Alley.
So this street's what we call Armory Alley.
Blades can requisition equipment from any of the vendors here.
I won't lie, most Blade members face danger on a daily basis. Having the latest gear isn't about impressing your friends. It's a matter of survival.
True enough. And that goes not only for your personal armor and weapons, what we call ground gear, but for skell equipment as well.
You can even buy whole skells. Can you imagine owning your own skell?
Yeah.
Huh? Oh, right, the tour. I think all that's left is the heart of Blade itself. Blade Tower.
Yep. Also, getting equipment is a bit about showing off to your friends, because there is fashion armor in this game, so you can get armor to look really cool and then show it off to your friends in online multiplayer. So you can definitely show off
Hey!
So you can definitely show off your drip to to your friends if you want to.
Really? Listen.
So yeah, Blade Tower. When we come here, it's usually to stop by Blade HQ. The higher-ups, like Secretary Nagi and Commander Vandam, will spend most of their day here. The government leaders, too. They're based in the tower. Guys like our new Director General Maurice Chassan, for example.
Blades sometimes report to the leadership here after we finish key assignments. You'll want to remember this place.
And that about does it for our tour. So, what do you think? Pretty amazing setup, right? You can't wait to join Blade, right?
Yeah!
Okay, Lynn, seriously, that's enough. We're not here to make a sales pitch. We just want you to have all the facts so you can make an informed decision to join us, or not. Now that you've seen where and how we work, hopefully it made a good impression, but your decision will be just that, your decision. In any case, let's head back to the barracks. Secretary Nagi will be waiting.
Gameplay tips. You've just woken up, so you must be feeling pretty hazy. If you're confused about anything, check the tips. I bet you find some info that'll be relevant to the situation. Treat them as your basic textbook for surviving on Mira. Yes, a good gameplay tips section that isn't just a digital manual that tells you how to play the game. Yep, and the archives is here too. Mirror and archives. Wasn't this on like? Oh, this is new. This just gives like entire summaries on the game, the characters. No image, because it's an avatar. Races, human. Keywords: Earthlife Colonization Project, or Project Exodus. And yeah, all the game. This is so much better than the digital manual in the Wii U version, because they're all like freaking organized and everything. What are all the— wait a minute. What are all these stats? What are all these stats? That's so funny. No, they're so self-aware of people who like play an RPG for the first time and they don't know what any of the stats do. That's so funny. What are all these stats? Anyways, so melee attack and total melee attack. Melee attack is the stat associated with characters. Well, total is the sum of the characters and weapons. Okay, actually, I'm gonna tell you something right now. In the original version of this game, the total melee attack and total ranged attack. Those stats do not do anything in the original version. They're not even coded in the game, really. So they don't do anything. They don't matter. And I think, and unless they like change something, I think the same is true for this game, where total melee attack and total ranged attack don't really matter. Wait, that reminds me of when you fight a monster in 3 houses and you go through a bunch of different tutorials about monsters. And the last tutorial has Byleth asking Sothis how she knows about this, and she's just like, shut the frick up and get to fighting. Wait, what? Do I have to like select this? Oh, it's the right stick. So yeah, ranged attack, total ranged attack. It's the same as this, but for ranged. The higher characters, total melee and ranged attack. The higher characters, total melee and ranged attack doesn't do anything because it's not coded in the game. The melee and ranged accuracy affects the accuracy with each respective weapon. Potential affects the amount of HP restored by soul voices, as well as damage dealt by tension, as well as damage dealt with tension arts. This is such a good tip. Oh my goodness! In the original version, they did not tell you what they did not explain what potential did, like, at all, really. Not, or at least not very well. And so a lot of people just didn't know what it was for, but it's actually the most broken stat in the game. Because you can just stack a bunch of potential, and then your attacks that use TP just do a stupid amount of damage. Yeah, if your combat strategy relies on tension arts, which are the arts that eat at your TP meter, you need to prioritize potential. And then defense and attribute resistance. Defense reduces the overall damage you take, and each resistance reduces damage from the source with that attribute. And if you are at 100 resistance, if you're at 100 resistance with a certain element, you take no damage. So if I have like 100 resistance to fire, then I just take no damage from fire attacks. No matter what my defense stat is. So that's also very funny and broken. And then evasion, it does what you think. This stat is mainly associated characters, but it can be raised. Well, all the stats can be raised with augments and battle traits. So, yeah, this is all stuff we've seen before. System, these are just controls and stuff. Achievements. Good. I'm glad they kept achievements. I hope they added more achievements with the new content as well. Oh, they changed board scale to the left trigger? Yeah, cause look, it says board scale ZL. That's new. Because in the original version, you press the Y button to board your scale, but now it's the left trigger. Oh, I guess that's because of that new thing they added, the green bar, that uses the Y button. That's the new thing they added, so they had to move the board scale button. I see. I see. Let's see. Affinity chart. This lets you see relations with party members. Yep, list of basic stats. Yeah, your regular melee attack and regular ranged attack are the only ones that matter. And yeah, max TP is the maximum amount of TP you can hold. Defense, potential, physical resistance. Yeah, so all the different resistances, there's physical, beam, ether, thermal, electric, and gravity. Status. Yep, changing classes. We'll get to that later. Setting as favorite or junk. What? You can set something as junk? It's like the opposite of a favorites list. You have a junk. You have the option to flag items you collect as either favorite or junk. This feature lets you more efficiently manage and sort through any items you consider particularly valuable, or conversely, unnecessary. Okay. Items set as favorite will be marked with a star and can be found easily by using the correct sorting option. To select an item as a favorite, simply hover over it. Inventory screen, press Y. Items categorized as junk will be moved to the bottom of every list, making the feature perfect for filtering out items you don't need. Additionally, you can go to main menu and sell inventory and sell any category of items. Oh, that's new. Press ZR to sell all items categorized as junk in one go. To set an item as junk, simply hover over it and press it on the right stick. Oh, that's a nice addition. Hiding headgear. You can toggle whether you want to. Oh yeah, you can toggle whether the headgear covers your face or not. Type of armor. Head, torso, right arm, left arm, and legs. And then there's rarity. Oh yeah, that's another thing. In this game, you can't... So in a lot of other RPGs, you can just, like, if you find, like, a really broken piece of armor, you can just equip it immediately. Not so in this game. Your equipment also has level requirements. So if there's like a level 50 giant gun that you want to equip, you can't equip it until you yourself reach level 50. So it balances things out a little. And then there's all these resistances, sell price. Manufacturer is who makes it. We'll get into that later when we get to arms manufacturers. Upgrades. Yeah, different gear comes with upgrades, and you can, like, different stat ups and other stuff, and you can just upgrade how effective those stat ups and stuff are. Additional effects, core slot, gear, bodysuits. Single piece of armor occupied. Oh yeah, these are equipment that take up multiple equip slots. So a bodysuit will take up torso, both arms, and leg. 3 slot is a sleeve top. It occupies torso and both arms, male specific and female specific. I actually didn't know there was gender specific armor in this game. And gear. Oh yeah, and there's all the weapon types. That's really nice to have. And is it? I wonder where is. Yeah, information, materials, collectibles, enemy categories. There's steroids, which are beasts, insectoids. There's flying and fish, humanoids, mechanoids, that's your robots, chimeroids, which are... Those only really show up during, like, the final boss, I think, and there might be some in some later areas I haven't found, but the only spot where I remember any chimeras showing up is, like, in the final boss arena. And Ultrafauna, powerful entities with abilities exceeding human ken. I think that's like just plant-based enemies. Enemy groups, reinforcements. Oh, weather condition. Weather conditions, that's also really good. Lightning, heavy rain, heat waves, sandstorms, thunderstorms, electromagnetic storms, rising energy mist, regular energy mist, Brimstone Rain, Aurora, Crimson Aurora, Spores, and Rainbow. And yeah, the different weather effects will give you different, like, buffs and debuffs. Although I don't know why all the different weather buffs and debuffs aren't listed, like, right here. Why would you not do that? List of buffs, debuffs, list of debuffs. Status debuffs, mobility debuffs, weather-related... Oh, here are the weather-related debuffs. Yeah, here's all the different weather effects. I don't know why that's not in the... That's like... I don't know why they don't just put these where they just list all the different weather effects. Why do they need to be, like, all over here? Oh well. Where is the... I wonder where the option for, like, Where's the option for, like, changing your fashion gear? Because in the original, you could only... If you, like, equipped a piece of armor as fashion gear, then you had to like set that equipment to fashion gear, and you like couldn't equip it anywhere else. But I remember hearing that they changed that. So oh, well, thank you, game. There's just an option for fashion gear right here. Thank you. Yep, fashion. It's just an option in the freaking main menu now. That is so good. It was... Bro, for the longest time, I could not find the fashion gear options in the original menus, because the original menus were a lot clunkier, but this is so good! Go to main menu, party, and fashion gear. And each time you obtain new ground gear, the equivalent fashion gear is permanently added to your collection. That's another new addition. So that means you can that means just like in Xenoblade 1, you can equip all of your strongest gear that gives you a lot of stats and wear a swimsuit at the same time. Hang on a minute, what else is in... Wait, game? Oh, did that just get added to the gameplay tips? Yeah. Okay. And then intel, inventory... Yeah. Oh, there's battle items in this game? Bro, I don't think I don't know. I don't remember if that was in the original or not. I have never used a single battle item in this game. Enemy index. Yeah. Yeah. I know in the original version there was also like a way to like view different like descriptions of each like creature and all their behaviors and stuff. I don't know where that is in this new menu. And then related tips. Oh, that's what that is. And then consort. Toggle info. Toggle. Oh, here it is. Oh, as soon as I'm, it's just right here. You just scroll through it, and it gives you like the basic description, all the stats, and the detail. How does this game keep doing this? Every time I'm like, huh, I wonder where this is in the new menu. This is kind of hard to find in the original. And it's right frickin' here where you would expect it. That's so good. And then affinity chart. Please. Okay, well, it looks like the affinity chart menu works about the same, where you just like pick a character and then another character, and then it tells you their relation. Which I don't like this as much as Xenoblade 1, where it just tells you like on the line, like right here. It would just in Xenoblade 1, it would just like tell you like the affinity level right here on the line and then like a little description. But then in this game you have to just select a character and then another character and then it tells you. I kind of wish they updated that to be more like Xenoblade 1 because I like that menu system better. Yeah. And then achievements. Now, achievements in Xenoblade 1 give you like experience points and stuff. And I don't think they did that in here. That was another thing I wish they added. Yeah, it just tells you the achievements. Okay, what else? We don't have access to the Collectopedia yet. What is under information? Oh, is this for like when you like I guess explore the world more and find like different locations and stuff? Active members. We can't even look at the map yet, are you serious? Yo, Sir, how you doing, man? I'm just over here looking at all the menus and trying to figure out where everything is. Because they completely overhauled the menus from the original version. And it's much better. Good, how about you? I've just been here enjoying the game. Okay, I think that's enough time looking at all the updated menus and figuring all that junk out. Watching Twitch in history class is peak. Yeah. Honestly, those are like one of the only like real complaints I have, or it's not really a complaint, it's more just a difference, is that it feels weird playing this game with a Pro Controller and not the Wii U gamepad. Because I keep wanting to just look down at my hands and look at the map. And just, yeah, it's like, like right now, I really want to pull out my stylus and just warp to the Blade Barracks, but I don't have access to the map yet. So it's a weird feeling that only affects people like me who played the original Wii U version. Play it in handheld mode? I can't stream in handheld mode, are you crazy? Xeno when he sees updated menus? Well, yeah. If you've been using the same
we're home.
skill
Yes,
issue.
Very amusing.
Who wants a fresh cup of tea?
Thank you, Ms. Gu, but I can't stay long. I just wanted to pass along a request from your commanding officer.
Commander Vandam? Does it have anything to do with our new arrival?
Correct. He stopped by while you were out on your tour. He said he'll come back, but that I shouldn't wait to ask you.
Here we go. I bet I can guess.
You probably can. He wants to fast-track our new friend here for blade duty with a training assignment.
What in the hell are we waiting for?
As he put it.
The commander does have a way with words.
Makes even my pitch sound smooth.
I explained about the memory issues, but he didn't see it as a problem. And to be honest, given our current need for blade recruits, I can't say I entirely disagree.
Hey, it's not me you need to convince. Blade service is voluntary, remember?
Of course. and I would never force or coerce anyone. Well, friend, what do you say? Can we count on you to do your part?
Of course.
I knew you'd make the right choice.
Okay, see you,
Welcome
sir.
to the organization. Elma, she can start on your team. You'll begin training immediately.
Yes, Mr. Secretary. With pleasure.
All right. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
Yeah. Of course. Of course. Xenoblade X is only reserved for the Cool Kids
Now
Club.
then, let's discuss that training assignment. We've decided to start you out on a probe installation, just to get your feet wet.
I guess we should back up a bit. Here in New LA, we're using a specialized computer system called Frontier Nav to help us deploy a sensor grid across Mira. A network of data probes that allows us to monitor conditions and collect all kinds of information about the planet.
Expanding that grid and filling in the blind spots is one of Blade's highest priorities. Here, take a look at this. What you're seeing on screen is a terrain map that includes New LA and the surrounding landmass. As you can see, we've divided the area into a series of hexagonal blocks. We call these blocks segments. Together, they form our grid. We determined this was the most efficient pattern, given the limited range of our probes. Based on it, we know exactly where we need the probes to go. Now we just have to install them.
The sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. The Frontier Nav probes can also detect the general locations of living things in the vicinity, which comes in handy if we need to track down a Blade or another citizen.
Yes, quite handy indeed. So for this first exercise, you'll be heading here, to that white segment. Go there, install the data probe, and then come back home.
Got it. East of the city.
In that case, we can take the East Gate out of the administrative district, right? We should be there in no time.
I'll leave the details on the data probe installation procedure to you, Elma.
Of course, Mr. Secretary. All right, you two, shall we?
Yeah! Training or not, let's go install the hell out of that probe!
Alrighty. Chapter 2, The New Frontier. Can I use the map? Thank you. Wait, what's new in the... Wait, Mirror and Archives. What's... Oh, it's just the... Oh, does it just do that every time I start the attack? And what's abilities and... Abilities, weapons, frontier name. Short for identification friend or foe, as the name suggests. This device is able to discern between hostile and friendly entities. Oh, that sure is handy. I didn't know those were called IFFs. But that's good to know now. So you know when he sees updated menus? Okay, bro, if you played a game for like 50 to 100 hours and you had to navigate really unoptimized menus where it's hard to find what you're looking for, and then 10 years later and a new version comes out and all of the menus are way better, and it's like, wow, I don't have to deal with those old crummy menus anymore. If you were in my shoes, you'd be happy about the menus too. Fire Emblem has good menus.
Man, am I glad we pulled an assignment to the east of the city this time. It'd be a long walk all the way back over to the West Gate.
Hold on. Are we
Yeah.
even sure the East Gate will be open? Last I heard, it was still on lockdown from all the high-level indigent activity.
It was, but they just lowered the threat level earlier today. The gates are officially open for business. One of our teams must have gone out there and kicked some furry indigent butt, huh?
You don't have that problem because Fire Emblem has good menus. Yeah, Xenoblade didn't really have good menus until Xenoblade 1, until the remake of Xenoblade 1. That was like the first Xenoblade game to have really good menus. And ever since then, the menus have been peak. Super easy to read. From Xenoblade 1 DE onwards.
Seriously? That was you? Cool.
I don't think so. Those Grexes we took down were fairly routine. Definitely not something they'd lock both gates over, at least.
Then I take my cool back. But wait a sec. You guys fought Grexes? The two of you? Hey, that's still pretty cool. They've been hassling a lot of teams lately, especially how they hunt in packs and all.
Let's not get too excited. Confidence can be good. Overconfidence can be fatal, especially when you're new.
Uh-huh. Poppet 1 knows
Yeah,
that all too
you're right.
well.
But enough talk. We've got our mission to deal with. Let's head out.
Roger. That probe isn't gonna install itself. Let's get to the East Gate, shall we?
Yeah, insert Poppet dying in the Engage tutorial. Segment feature unlocked. This is Eleonora, Blade Support Lead. Here to tell you that the segment feature of your map is now available to use. It's displayed on your handheld comm device, and is a useful tool with lots of info about Mira. Give it a look if you're unsure about where you are or what to do. Okay, so you're gonna hear me say this a lot, but in the original version, the menu, there was no map menu. It was all on the Wii U gamepad. But now, you have this. And there's all the segments that show where you can go and all that jazz. So yeah, imagine holding a Wii U gamepad and just seeing all of this on your controller. That's what the original experience was like. So, what is all this? Find self, map legend. Okay. ZL hold region intel. Oh! That tells... Oh, you can just pull up the survey rates for... You can pull up all the survey rates whenever you want. You don't have to frickin' select each region in... You don't have to frickin' back out to a separate menu just to read all your survey percents. You can just do this. That's so much better.